Can somebody test Raid Raptors? Intended as dueling book combos. Loom actually has a video on that. He's at least got a couple combos. You can head over to his YouTube channel and see him. Okay, however you may feel about that, those are combos farmed out from the community. Members of his community have helped put them together. And I mean, we're talking about basic combos. This isn't like, it's not deep, long lines that are going to be hard to understand. It's like, activate skill. Normal summon your best normal summon. Activate extender. Xyz Shokan. Activate skill, etc. It's not hard. I'm pretty sure Loom said this is the actually real, by the way. Hold on. Yeah, we definitely need to call Loom out about this one. Actually real. I want you guys to remember this right here. Bringing it up. This box will flop. Not a clickbait title. Actually real. Never let him live this down. Sure. I'm pretty sure he's already flip-flopped, like, immediately afterwards. You don't even have to wait for it. I was wrong. Hello everyone, welcome, welcome. We're here for the Duel Links Meta Weekly number 328. I just want it to be Tuesday, but we have a Meta Weekly to get through. We've got a day to wait, so I guess we might as well have a tournament as well. Sigh. We must bookend the format. This is true. Keep it simple, you understand me. As somebody who is deeply invested. What are you talking about? Hello. Hello, Loom. What's going on? Why are you here? Can we do something for you, bro? As somebody deeply invested in the competitive history of this game, Keep It Simple understands that I do in fact love bookending both the beginning and end and every week in between of the competitive metagame. I heard rumors. I was in a very important meeting and my Discord reached out to me and told me there was beef happening, so I immediately said I have to take a moment. I'll be right back. I walked out of there. I immediately took out my phone, came to the stream, wanted to know what the beef was. All right, Loom. You want to know the beef? There's the beef right there. Playing both sides. This box will flop. This box will break the game. Hedging your bets, I see. Oh, I love the clickbait. It's beautiful. You know, the funny thing is, though, if we're being honest, is Ophion even really that good, though? Like, really? Like, what are you gonna do against normal summon Blue Eyes? Oh, it's great clickbait, but yeah, I agree. I think it's cope as well. I do think, how to put this? I do suspect that we probably haven't accurately called what decks are going to do well. Like, obviously, Raid Raptor and PK are going to be the most explored. I think we're going to end up being surprised by a deck. We're gonna end up in another Tachyon situation. And I don't mean like a tier 0, but there's going to be a deck. One of the decks is going to turn out to be way better than anyone was expecting it to. And, like, nobody will have gone for it. We just don't know which deck that's going to be. It's not going to be Prank Kid. Battery Men. Could you imagine? Finally, we have broken Battery Men. No, I think specifically, if it's going to be anything, it's going to be something like Fabled or something. You're going to end up in a situation where there's like some combo with the way the Fabled stuff is set up that it'll be like, oh my god, this is actually way better than we were expecting. We'll see, though. Regardless, I'm really excited. We will be hosting, or not hosting, but we will have a stream tomorrow for the new box release. Altergeist, ooh, I feel like you're a biased source on that one, though. Regardless, though, if you are interested in joining today's tournament, you can do so by being a subbed member of the DLM Discord. You have about 15 minutes to sign up. Hello, Tomato. Performage 2. Performage might be another one. Not like a pure Performage, but decks taking advantage of the Performage cards. I do agree that is probably another one that has potential to be like super surprisingly good. Just because of the splashability for rank 4 package plays. Never discount just how strong that can actually be. And in a game like Duel Links, where every resource gained can be like, think about how many skills are dead or alive because of one card of resources changed in them. So cards like the Performages, which can generate you a significant amount of advantage, do have a strong possibility of being meta without being like the primary focus. Magistus Performage? Well, I mean, the obvious go-to is going to be something like Shadal, right? Because it can naturally just slot right into that deck. But yeah, any other deck, Magistus, sure. The return of Unicorn. I look forward to it, Novo. Although I did see that you talked about it a little bit, that specifically giving up Obedience Schooled. Like, I don't know about that. Do the benefits outweigh the cons? I certainly look forward to your cooking. Oh. I was one over as the day went on. Ooh, okay. I did not see that part. Is it Tuesday yet? Hold on. Go to Google. Is it Tuesday yet? According to isittuesday.co.uk, the answer is no. I'm going to choose to trust it. I'll check again in an hour. Oh, beautiful. Wait, there's other Magistus players. I thought I was the only person. I mean, no. Like, first of all, you're not a Shui, you're not the Magistus guy, though. You are the Witchcrafter guy. Those are... You cannot take both mantles. You can choose one. You get to be known as the X guy, not the XY, XYZ. Pick the lane. Hello, Elmaz. It's Tuesday here. Bear Simp guy, yes. Dr. Dinosaurio, that is absolutely false. So what else we got going on? We are waiting for the release of the unlock event for Dennis. Will definitely be interesting if it's going to be another one of those release and immediately get like Sherry was, or if they're going to make us wait. I think the community definitely responded quite positively to immediately being able to get Sherry, so it'll be interesting to see if that was a one-off or a new direction for character unlocks. Did we crack the code on who the Let's Duel character is for May? Random Plock said that based on the Japanese version of it, that they think it is Spectre or whatever from Brains. The Sun Avalon dude. Hello, rookie. That is so I guess the reason Random Plock said that is that it's like a very formal way of like something to the effect of like, thank you for having me for this duel kind of thing, that apparently made it much more likely to be Spectre. So we'll see. A Vrain's character would make a lot of sense. Plants will be very annoying. Well, I mean, okay, first of all, anyone getting spooked at the idea of plants needs to realize, one, you're not going to have, like, the ultra negate end boards, so already less of an issue. Two, they're probably not going to just be like, oh, by the way, you're gonna get full Rika Sun Avalon with like the fields with Con and all that sort of stuff. Like, you're not going to it's not going to play like it does in the TCG. Just don't what? I'm not in Konami's brain. What exactly does that mean? I have to hold my gems because they can bring trap tricks. Well, the box in May is most likely going to be Rush. When are we going to get Sylvan Charity? I mean, at this point, it could be whenever. I'm holding my gems for Tenpai Dragon. Clearly. Look forward to enjoying that in 2029. June is Rush Box. May Box is Brains. How do you know that, Marco? Spectre release? I mean, they don't... I mean... So we got a March, April speed. So we have January speed, March, April, which means February was... Yeah, February was Rush. So you really think they're going to go March, April, May, June for Rush? You think it's going to be 4 months for Rush? How many Torn Scales? I mean, I would go for 3, but who knows what ends up being played. Hello, Valk. I mean, obviously we'll find out when the month happens, but I would be shocked if they make Rush wait four months. That would be kind of wild. We have about 5 minutes to go. If you're interested in playing in today's single elimination Duel Links Meta Weekly, be sure to sign up now. When is the Rush Worlds qualifier? Releasing a Rush box when Spectre is there is even more wild. What was the... Hello, Mozart. I mean... We get a Rush Super Mini most likely in 2 weeks. That is something I could believe. I refuse to believe they make us wait 4 months. Plants is something you release a main box around. Yeah. I'm aware of the leaks, Marco. I'm not... And sorry guys, looks like we have a couple late minute additions. Make sure they get in. Plot twist, new psychic cards make them tier 1. Please don't. Don't give me hope. Any spicy decks, if you mean in today's tournament? Probably not. Just because it's the last day before a new box release. Probably the worst possible day to ask for new spicy decks. That said, we're still going to enjoy the tournament regardless. And have a good time. We will be hosting a stream tomorrow as well, where we will open up the new box and play new box decks. Spoilers, probably mostly Raid Raptor, at least in the beginning. Alright, I didn't realize that I was Eli now. Okay. Oh my god, it is 9, isn't it? It's not 5 for me, it's 6! Damn it! Okay. Thank you for reminding me that Japan hates the linear flow of time. Okay, looks like we have reached the starting point of today's tournament. Gonna go ahead and get it started. Eli, you may need to reload. I can add it too. I just wanted to not have to do it. The tournament has begun. Good luck. Alright, we got it. Hello, Drewy. Happy Borb to you as well. And I actually should have gotten the edges out of the way, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'm sorry, guys. I will be right back. Eli, while I deeply appreciate the resubscription, you know that Apothecary Diaries was in fact quite mid. The character was good, the rest of the show was mid. I said it. Oh, let's find our first tournament of the day. Thank you as always to Eli, who is going to help me in the collecting of decks for today's event. Did I say first tournament? Yeah, no, those words are incorrect. I mean, for helping out in today's tournament. God help me, what is wrong? For those of you that don't know, I typically do the Meta Weekly and the Rush Duel Grand Prix like after work, so I've been up for quite a while already. All right, here we go. Yes, I meant first match. Alrighty, both players are at the table, and we are going to begin. I'm so used to daylight savings time, at least in regards to box releases. Now I have to account for them being an hour different. Damn it, 6 o'clock. We've got Carrot at the bottom. We got Ruginary at the top. Carrot will be starting things off here. This is going to be Blackluster Soldier versus Shadal. And we start off with a set 1 pass brick. What in the hell is this? And we get a brick in response. We are already on turn number 3 with both players only... We do have the Shadal fusion. So turn 4, we can finally start the game. Using the Squamata and the Beast. We're going to make a copy of El Shadal Winda, triggering both Squamata and Beast's effect. Squamata is going to be able to dump. Beast is going to draw us a card. We are going to pop that back row. It was a copy of Forbidden Chalice. We've got 3,800 on the field. We have a white princess of our own. Get reducing. We're going to put both of these attacks down to 700, ensuring that we will survive the turn for sure. Not that it was really a threat. Oh, but we do have the El Shadal fusion. We can use the white princess and the Winda, or the white princess by itself and another Shadal. Going into a copy of the Construct. The Construct does represent lethal here. We're going to trigger both Construct and Winda's effect. And Dimion doesn't matter. We need to survive the turn first. You think he has another princess? He does not. That will be game number 1. Shadal will take it in the Brickfest of the century. We go to game 2. Alrighty, Shadal will be starting things off this time.
Duel.
We are going to set 1 and end the turn. A repeat of our previous turn. Now, we can, of course, flip it up at any time. And in fact, the Crow is going to force that out. Flip it now, or wait till I attack it. We're going to let the Crow go through. So outside of any hand traps, Carrot is going to be able to make plays uninterrupted. We're going to banish 1 dark, 1 light. Bring out the Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. Activating our skill here, adding a copy of Legendary Swordsman. We will now use the Graveyard effect of the Super Soldier Ritual. This is going to allow us to bring out our Legendary Swordsman. Turning off the battle phase effects. Attacking in with the Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. Gaining an extra attack. 3K. 3K. Lethal. Counter OTK. We go to game 3. We're probably not playing much, if any, back row, if I had to guess. We're probably like a more hand trap build. Hello, Sean. What's going on, bro? It's good to see you, my dude.
Duel.
Alrighty. Carrot will be going first once again. Is there anything we can do to prepare for what Ruginary can do on the crackback? Hello, Bonko. Let me go ahead and grab the brackets for you. There you are. We are going to bring out an Envoy of the Beginning here, activating our skill. Go ahead and recycle. After adding the Legendary Swordsman to our hand. We are then going to just pass the turn. Put a body on the field. Yeah, we have to be on basically no back row. This has to be like a hand trap variant. We did see like a chalice, so we might have some limited back row. Where's the OG? A good question. I would imagine we run it. We're probably just... Now, in many situations, they run 1, 1, and 1. We are going to lead off with an Armageddon Knight. Armageddon Knight able to send a dark monster from the deck to the graveyard. One of our limit 3 slots. Now, this is a fantastic normal summon in the Shadal deck. However, they also tend to like running the Rilliona just to give them access to an additional source of light monsters for their construct plays. Aw, thank you, Eli. Pushing us up to our sub goal. Appreciate you, my dude. We're gonna add a or rather, we're gonna summon out a copy of BLS of our own, Going to Battle. We are representing lethal if this goes through. We have a white princess of our own. We will gain an additional attack. Another 600 damage, 200. Going to put us down to 2,600. El Shadal Fusion. Using the Wendy and the BLS, we're going to be able to bring out a construct which is representing lethal by itself. Triggering the Wendy as well, which can put another body onto the field. Hello, Nurgard! We are going to need another White Princess to survive this. White Princess has been seeing a resurgence in decks in general. Probably the best version of Sky Striker right now, in fact, is running White Princess. Always funny when hand traps like that can find their way into decks that otherwise make absolutely no sense. Alright, well done to Ruginary. Nurgard, I'm not happy what they did to Melodious. They need to ban Ostinato and then make a new one that locks you to Melodious monsters. Unfortunate, Carrot. I'm sorry, my dude. I always feel bad for people when they lose the first round in a single elimination tournament. It's one of the reasons I really, really dislike single elims. Now, I know that most of the time it doesn't matter because people have a bunch of different tournaments they can enter. And it's just one and another line of tournaments. But I don't know, man. It's one thing if you lose like round 2, round 3. But round 1 specifically. Being out round 1 is so unbelievably cringe. I actually have a funny story about that. So, there was one time... Sorry, I apologize for story time here in the middle of the tournament. Be quiet, Shelmy. It is what it is, dude. So I once attended the World's event for the Dragon Ball Z card game way back in the day, back when it was owned by Score. So this was at Gen Con, and I think if I remember correctly, Gen Con was in Indiana at the time, I believe. Don't quote me, it's been a while now. So anyways, I went there to attend the World's Tournament, but I also participated in 2 other events. One of the events was something called, and I know this is cringe, Tough Enough. And the Tough Enough was an alternative format for the DBZ card game that had an extra rule set, which said, if you kill your opponent by 7 more life cards than needed, they are kicked out of the tournament and lose all prizes, which you get. So normally, the way it worked in that game is when you dealt damage, it came off of the life deck, right? So you just had to deck your opponent out by dealing enough damage. But if you overkilled them by 7 or more, you could be in the grand finals of the tournament. And if you killed them, they lost all prizes and you took those prizes for yourself. So, like, it felt immensely good to overkill a person. Because it was like absolute disrespect. But everyone knew going in that it could happen. So when I participated in this event, round 1, and mind you, I have traveled halfway across to the United States to attend this event. And in round 1, the opponent OTKs me. Not OTKs me, but kills me in DBZ by the amount to knock me out of the tournament. So imagine going to a YCS, losing in round 1. That's it. You're out. Congratulations. Enjoy the flight home. Now, obviously, I had other events that I could go participate in. But... oh my goodness. Alrighty, we are going to go for Haunted Zombies here, putting out 2 tokens into a Proxy F, personal spoofing, revealing the Multi-Faker into the Silcoitus. We're going to make a copy of Vampire Sucker, Haunted Zombie effect. We're going to go for the White Princess. So it wasn't me bullying, it was me being bullied. What are you talking about? It was It was a really fun way to play the game, though. And I appreciated it for having those kind of variants. So I guess you could think of like Speed Duel as being like Speed Duel to Yu-Gi-Oh is kind of like what this event was to the regular game, where you basically played it the same otherwise. There were also tough enough exclusive cards. You got bullied and became a bully yourself. Yes. What DBZ deck did you play? I mean, I played a bunch of different ones, but in that particular tournament, I played a character called, well, most people probably know DBZ, but it was Tien Shinhan, the three-eyed dude. The reason I played him is he had a card called Tien's Flight. Now, Tien's whole shtick in the game was there were like named cards, and he had a lot of them. I think he had more named cards than basically anyone except like basically Goku. But he had a stupid amount of them, and they designed a card for him that keyed off of him having a bunch of named cards, exclusive named cards. And this card read, physical attack doing 1 life card of damage, but it does +1 life card for every card in your discard pile with Tien in the title. So at the end of the game, if you've taken a ton of damage, you could just throw this attack out there and deal like 40 life cards of damage. And keep in mind, the starting deck size for the game was like 60 cards. So you could just like absolutely just out of nowhere like win the game. So it was and it was great in that format specifically because it was very easy to facilitate the OTK or the knockout attack. The character that I won the most regionals with, because I was an active tournament player for it, was Krillin. Finally a payoff for that. Tien looks greener. True! So I was a Tenpai main. No, Tenpai main would be like Cell. So the way that Cell worked in that game, he had a level 1 character card that was, the effect was like 2 physical attacks doing +3 damage. So you would just, the whole goal, but he was like weak power level wise because it was like base level Cell, like the bug version. So what you would do is you would play him in a Saiyan style deck, and their effect was when they entered combat, they would like lower the opponent's power level by 4 stages. And by doing so, you wanted to enter, immediately put them to 0 because you started at 4 above 0, and immediately just start wailing on them with physical attacks. The whole goal was to basically kill them as quickly as possible before they could do anything. The downside was if the person was able to stabilize, they could usually win because they would just like level up and then just beat the hell out of him. But it was very much a go aggro. Oh, look, I won on like turn 2 or turn 3. It was a very annoying deck to play against. Activating the Vampire Sucker here. We're going to bring back the Marionetter. We're digging for cards to use. Sorrow and Bismuth, you need to check in. This Duel is sleeper. I mean, sure. I was watching it for the zombie side of it. We do have the breakdown, by the way. Thank you very much, Eli. Wow, calling it the mid-meta weekly. Damn, bro. Go ahead and bring that up. What's the most expensive card I have? Like, that's a good question because, like, I have a bunch of cards for old dead card games. So it would depend on if any of those are worth money. I just haven't, like, checked. All right, Mr. Clapper won. The 2-0. Congratulations. Like, for example, I have a bunch of Yu Yu Hakusho cards. I'm sure some of them might be worth something. Not as... I mean, I don't know, man. I own, like, the bulk of every Wars TCG card that was produced from the 2 sets that ever came out for it. I don't know if those are worth anything. Edit com breakdown. It really would depend. I'd have to actually go through them. They're just like all in boxes in my in my closet or in storage. Yo, what up, Gate? Thank you so much for the resub, my dude. I was very much the type of player to play every dead, not dead, but every niche card game. I wanted to play everything except what was mainstream. The downside, of course, is that I ended up spending a lot of money, and then most of those games died. Eventually. I do not currently see that deck, so unfortunately I think they either already died or excuse me, they already self-deleted or did not show up. Sometimes people will sign up and then not show up. Okay. Duel Masters raking it in 2024. That has to be a Japan a Japan only thing, right? Surely. Grand Plane Twins. Because I want to play the new decks so much, I've just been playing like random decks on the ladder. So I was trying to make Live Twin Amazement work. I tried Live Twin Amazement Artifact. I don't know, man. What is Block Dragon? Block Dragon is usually the Amano Iwado Smile World version of, like, Earth deck. Try Live Twin Shadal. Are you being serious? Or are you memeing? Is that actually a variant? But yeah, it's Smile World Stun. The goal is to build a board of like links and Xyz and whatnot, and then activate your skill with a Mono Iwado on the field to turn off the board. It's a for fun variant. If you want to send me a copy of the build, Hans, I'll check it out. We are going to go for the pop here. Getting in for a little bit of damage. Fortune Tune. Able to gain us back some life. We do top deck into Paradoilia. That's very good. Selene Effect. Gaining us some more life points. Grabbing a copy of Gorgoneo. Gorgoneo. Get boosted. Schism Effect. Surzeal will chain in response to pop. We will make a copy of... Oh, no! Oh. That is so unfortunate. It's like one of the few ways to get around the towers. We are going to make a copy of Nightmare Phoenix. Does not activate the pop, though. Goes for a Construct, sending the Fortune Tune. We will recycle, though. I've been playing Magic-Key. It's pretty fun to drop a monster negate out of nowhere. Magic-Key is one of those decks that feels like, and I know a lot of decks are like this, it's like one or two good cards, at least by dueling standards, away from being like a real deck. It just needs like the right engine or the right like skill or other deck to combine with to just like work right. Wait, no, we survived and we're gonna be able to Chaos Utopia, except once again Schism will stop it. Oh, how many times have we done it? Going for the Break Sword here. Break Sword, get poppin'. Paradoilia Effect. So close. That was game number 1.
Duel.
All right, we are going to start off with a Magistus Invocation on our Artemis and Squamata. Going for a copy of Construct, Squamata Effect, Construct Effect. Shadals are turning into the Gatekeeping deck. I don't know if they're really gatekeeping. They're finally good. However people may end up feeling about the deck itself and Winda, etc., they're tier 0. I don't think so. Was it Bismuth who posted it on Twitter? Let me see if I can find it. I think it's Bismuth who posted it. Hello, Andre. We'll wait for just a second. Wait for a slowdown in the action in this match. Making a copy of Winda here. We are going to be able to send the Surzeal. Going to be hard for us to come back from this. Evil Eye only has one real way to extend here. And we got it. Evil Eye Awakening. Bring the Surzeal back to the field. All right. Wait, is the Battery Man card not in the box? Oh, it wasn't the Battery Man card. It was Exciton Knight. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Honestly, that's way better. That makes way more sense. We are able to deal with both attempts to get our Surzeal on the field. That's a win for me because I still don't have Exciton. Nice. Did you have proof of the... First of all, why are you apologizing? But also, second, did you have proof of the spectator glitch? He kept saying I was on another account screenshotting your replay. He made his screenshot before he drew his starting hand. Ah, that would do it. Nah, if what Dwan said is true, that's why. If you take the screenshot before you draw the hand, the icon for the replay button hasn't had a chance to show up. So I would have also not taken that as proof at that time. And apparently we just had a stroke while attempting to explain ourselves. That's not how you should do it. You wait until the first turn has fully started and then take the screenshot. There is a delay here. Question is it enough for us to survive? Again, I will repeat myself. If you take a screenshot of during a replay, you'll see the replay button in the top up here. But if you take the screenshot before the match is fully started, even during a replay, it won't show there yet. But when you watch your own replay, does it show your yes? But if you saw your hand, then it wasn't a spectator glitch. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and like, first of all, this happened in another tournament. I don't even know why we're debating this. We're gonna go ahead and bring back the gravity controller here. And it is now incredibly over. The El Shadal fusion will allow us to ensure lethal. Mirko, or Micro Sentinel rather, thank you so much for the raid. And Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers, what the? I'm gonna have to check that out. Thank you for the raid though, appreciate you. And that will be lethal. That's going to be a quick 2-0. He just said I should have waited. He is correct. I, again, will state, based on everything you just told me, I would have also given you a loss. All right, let us find another match. I mean, I would have given you a loss for doing the screen share part. In fact, I probably would have given you a match loss for doing that. That's like a big no-no. I'd probably like tournament ban you for that. Alrighty. Yes, you literally just described the spectator bug. Nice surrender. I assume that doesn't count. Or I guess it did. Oh. We are currently up a game. Weird.
Duel.
We're gonna go Gunkin Suship Uni, adding a copy of Shari Red. Shari Red revealing the other Shari Red, bringing out another Uni. Using the effect here, we're gonna go into a Shari for an Ikura class, draw another card. We're gonna set 2 and pass the turn. Jamming Waves get popping into the void. Or an Afterburners as well. We're then gonna go Summon Breaker, set 2, pass the turn. Painful Decision. dumping, grabbing a copy of Shari Red. We're going to go Shari Red. Into an Uni. We will negate the Summon Breaker. You will not end my turn. Shark Cannon effect. We're going to attack directly, get poppin', and lethal. Nope, the surrender was, in fact, legal. Not sure why we surrendered, but it is legal. Is it Tuesday yet? Oh, and actually, thank you for reminding me. So Bismuth posted this. So these were the tournaments that we have data on. Where I live, it's Tuesday. See, here's the problem, Kuro. Where you are, it needs to be Wednesday, not Tuesday. So unfortunately, you're not time traveling good enough. Hello, JG. What's happening Tuesday? New box. So we had, these are the winners for the tournaments in the previous week. We have, what is that? 3 Strikers, 2 Shaddolls, a Red Eye Zombie, a TG, a Speedroid, and a Blue Eyes. If I had to guess, the drop-off on Red Eye Zombie is probably due exclusively to Shaddol. I don't believe the Red Eye Zombie deck plays any natural out for 2 Winda. People want to try Shaddol. I mean, that's true, but still. If you want to try and also glean some data from it, I think it is undeniable that Red Eye Zombie doesn't play any natural outs to Red Eye. Okay, you can say that, Hans, and there's always a measure of truth, but at the same time, that technically applies to every deck. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Serena here. You are like losing too much sleep over a single elimination tournament, my dude. They could, they don't though. This is a good message to people in general, though. If you are playing in a competitive tournament and you experience the spectator glitch, which is you see yourself at the top of the screen instead of the bottom and can't see your hand, can't play your cards, wait until the first turn has started completely, until the screen looks normal. I mean, you can see everything on the screen, and people like wait. In fact, wait for your opponent to play the first card if they're going first. Screenshot it, Then surrender. Immediately go into the chat. Let your opponent know I had the spectator glitch. I will be posting proof. Go post the proof where appropriate. Let the tournament moderator know. Let them decide. Done. We deal with like 1 to 2 of those per tournament, and people at this point typically know when to screenshot it. All right, searching for a copy of Widow Anchor here. We are gonna activate it just so that we can reset it, pass back to our opponent. Getting a copy of the Cloud Dragon, we're going to Widow Anchor. What did we Widow Anchor? We Widow Anchored the Cloud Dragon before it could tribute itself. Activating Photon Orbital for a copy of Galaxy Knight. We're going to go to battle. Can't attack over the Photon Dragon, however. Resetting the Shark Cannon. Okay. We're going to get a copy of Jamming Waves here. Metal Foes Fusion, drawing a card. We're going to Jamming Waves our own card, but we will activate the Shark Cannon in response. Go for a copy of Shizuku effect, grabbing and engage. We're going to reset our Jamming Waves and pass the turn. We attack in, dealing a chunk of damage. Go for the Ray. Ray is going to tag out of the Area 0 effect. We are going to be able to find a copy of Widow Anchor. That back row is going to have to save us here. Oh, except we've got the Jamming Waves. Oh. We're about to bring back the Lancia. We are able to interrupt that by banishing it and then yoinking our opponent's Xenophon. We're going to go 19-21. That is exact lethal. Dreary will take game number 1. How has Konami not fixed this? Low priority. There's bugs in both games that Konami just takes forever to fix. Can you tell me why Kite Road eyed in Shiranui? I mean, what do you want me to tell you? You're going for maximum... You're trying to abuse that effect. I don't know. I mean, running Kiteroid especially is unusual. It's not very common, but it's an interesting tech, I suppose. Tell Konami to ban it. I mean, if it becomes a big enough of a problem, Konami will.
Duel.
I mean, to this day, there are bugs that exist in both games where you're just like, how? Why? Why can I still get duel ended after 4 turns, or like duel ended after 1 turn in Master Duel, which is literally because Master Duel shares the same code base as Duel Links, and that is a Duel Links bug that Master Duel gets to share as well. And then you get to have the joke of, yeah, you're right, why didn't I end the game after 1 turn? We are playing modern Yu-Gi-Oh! After all. Like, they just... What's that term in the computing world, or not computing, but the coding world is like known shippable. Basically, certain bugs, they just go like, eh, it's too much effort to fix or not worth the amount of effort it would take. That's the unfortunate reality. This is not a justification, by the way. It's literally just how it is. We are going to go for Lancia here. Very interesting tech being used. Kagari effect, adding a copy of Widow Anchor. Goes for the jamming waves, gets poppin'. Goes for the Widow Anchor and Shark Cannon. We're playing a Dingirsu of our own! We've obviously seen this before, but it is hilarious every single time. Get Sendin, and we get the OTK. Dreary wins it in 2. Intern forever working alone. I mean, yeah. I will say, by the way, I do appreciate Master Duel finally starting to do more than just the one event per month. The fact that they've done 2 of these tryout duels back to back, with the new one being what, double normal summon. I actually appreciate that. The rewards for it still suck, but I do appreciate them actually doing more events. All right, Necro Valley and FTK versus Shadal, probably. Well, it's not 5 hours because it's only three games you need to win. Did I see this meme? Let's bring it up. Oh no! That's exactly what it's gonna be, isn't it? Oh god, no! It's so true! Sir, a second barrier statue has been summoned. Oh, that is unfortunately so true. Don't worry about it, CM Schofield. If BMATS thinks, I agree. If BMATS speaks, I listen. If BMATS succeeds, I'm happy. If the world is against BMATS, I take on the world. If BMATS has 7 billion fans, I am his #1 fan. If BMATS has no fans, it's because I no longer exist. Game 1 going to Sue Ships. Are Sue Ships the answer? Question mark. I guess they don't do any special ban lists for the tryout duels, do they? I mean, to be fair though, they probably shouldn't. But it does unfortunately mean that you will end up in situations, because like actually testing 2 normal summons is a cool idea in concept. Because think about it. Konami has obviously shown that they're when it comes to Duel Links and Master Duel, they're very data oriented. They're very data driven. And unlike in the OCG or TCG, you can use the data that you gain from these events to actually test things. So let's say, for example, that you wanted to actually theoretically test, is double normal summon, would it be a good fundamental rule change? The problem is that people like to find the easiest path to victory, and they don't think long-term. So, if you were playing in a tournament setting with these double normal summon rules, you're probably not going to play Barrier Statue Stun. You're probably going to actually try to win. But if you go into an event and you're just like, man, I just want to cheese this as quick as possible, just spam Barrier Stun until it works 3 times. I guess that is true. Hello, Dude the Prinny! You are, in fact, after an hour and a half streaming, first. Can I post the clip when Joshua told BMATS to stop yapping? Yes. You are allowed to bully BMATS in this channel. But only a little bit. Only a little bullying. Only a little. Trickstar Burn can make use of the normal double. There's a lot of decks that can technically make use of double normal. Let me play like Harpies. I'm gonna normal summon both Channeler and Perfumer. Let's go! That sounds awful, Serena. How do Shadal's out Vanity and Diamond? Lightning Storm Raigeki. Thank you, Hans. We'll watch it after this. We are gonna go for the back row pop, Dragon Effect.
Konami began designing its final form, a series of Blue Eyes support so powerful, nothing would be able to stand against the engine of destruction. In April,
Blue Eyes wasn't played in 2007. What are you smoking? You are being very annoying for like 10 minutes straight in chat right now. I think you need a timeout, and I have explained why the Blue Eyes cards were being played back in the day. I was there. So, you know, just like stop yapping, okay?
2016, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie Dark Side of Dimensions was released. This movie, a sequel to the first, Konami began designing its final form, a series of Blue Eyes support so powerful, nothing would be able to stand against the engine of destruction. In April,
Blue Eyes wasn't played in 2007. What are you smoking? You are being very annoying for like 10 minutes straight in chat right now. I think you need a timeout, and I have explained why the Blue Eyes cards were being played back in the day. I was there. So, you know, just like stop yapping, okay?
Okay, that's pretty good. Not gonna lie, I didn't see that. All righty. What have we come back to? We have both an Uni and an Ikura, and we're about to make another. Didn't get banned. I mean, yeah. I don't know if that's really ban worthy. If you're a big streamer and you're dealing with a ton of annoying people, it's gonna take a lot to actually ban somebody. You know what I mean? Like, if it is quote unquote just yapping, you're not gonna ban for that. It's gonna take a lot of that before you go that route. When I see Joshua, I skip watching. What? Elmaz? Josh is probably one of the coolest ones to watch right now. It should just be lethal, right? Yeah. Like, yeah, legitimately at this point, Joshua doesn't have a clue about Duel Links. Well, first of all, you can watch somebody for something other than something. And also, Elmaz, like, did you watch Josh when he did the Duel Links Challenger Cup? Because he actually treated it with a lot of respect. It was okay, yeah, he was actually going out of his way to understand the meta, to read the cards, to show an active interest in what people were doing. Like, that is more than I expect most streamers in his position to do. Alrighty. But, spoilers, some people are interested in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! As a whole. I like watching Josh specifically because it's how I kind of keep up with elements of the TCG, for example. And I find it very useful for that. Alright, so what do we got here? We got Shira. Oh, let's watch the cringe Shira. We're actually about to hit the edge point, so I'm going to go ahead and push that through really quick. Stick around, everyone. When we return, we will have the next match. And also, I'm so sorry. Showstopper, thank you for the resub, my dude. You can't judge one event. You need to look at the meta as a whole. If 170 people enter and only 5 blue eyes enter and 3 top 4, what does that say? It says blue eyes had a pretty good day. All right, we got Shira at the bottom, played by Leodas. We got Shelmy at the top. You need to judge the meta as a whole and not any one event. If you were to randomly, like, so for example, Speedroid won a event. Does that mean Speedroid is suddenly a meta deck? No. That Speedroid player on that day in that tournament had a good day. So we have made Beatrice. What did we dump? Dumped Mizuki. Okay. And now we dump Shiranui style success to make sure that the skill saga is protected. Double Widow Anchor. Goes for the Ray into the Shizuku. But, like, what do you do here? Resets the Widow Anchor. Resets the Shark Cannon. We're going to link off into a Nightmare Phoenix. Get poppin'. Widow Anchor. Negate. Go for the Samurai. Solitaire Effect. Sun Saga will be able to pop. We're going to banish the Mizuki. Pop 2. Attack in. Banish. Ray will come back. Ray Effect. Into the Kaina. And Leo Das takes game number 1. Very clean. What is in the top 8? We're still technically waiting, I believe, because of this match. We're still waiting for 2 players. I'll tell you once they get there.
Duel.
Tier list does matter because it helps get... Okay, so everyone needs to remember a couple things about, one, the TPC or any tier list in general. This is going to include the 6K tier list, back when DLE did their tier list. Tier lists are always going to be subjective. Sometimes you're going to have people who know what they're talking about. Sometimes you're going to have people who don't. You always need to take it all with a grain of salt and use it as a potential reference point and not as gospel. Okay? Usually, they're gonna be... The most you typically are gonna be able to argue is like, this deck should move up a tier, this other one should move down, etc. They're all usually within the realm of reason. Blue Eyes does have a 49%. Power ranking is a completely separate thing. Why does it say Grand Prix? What are you talking about? Oh, because I forgot to change it. Thanks for reminding me. I have different logos that I do. So, power rankings. I'm trying to remember exactly how the power rankings worked. I think the like winner, top 2, top 4, top 8, top 16, etc. all have different weights that they get from it or something. And they also, I believe it goes back, what is it, 2 weeks? 4 weeks? Something like that. So it tends to lag. You go to game 3. All right, in game number 3, we're gonna go solitaire effect here, bring out the Spectral Sword, going into the Squire Saga effect, get the draw discard here, going for the Vampire Sucker, discarded a Mizuki, We're going to be able to activate the effect here. Mizuki effect, bring back, draw a card. Shade effect, recycle, get 2 bodies on the board. Go into a Samurai Saga. Into the Skill Saga Supremacy. Set 1 back row, pass a turn. It is the Samsara. Wire draw, discard. We had a style success, so we are going to be able to protect our Skill Saga in response. Finding a copy of Area 0 off of our effect here. We're going to go engage. Running the style success. Very interesting. You can literally go look at it yourself. It's right there. Go click on it. Why is this chat just one person yapping? I'm getting one. Yeah, as Soul Glow is pointing out, I'm getting one guide right now. But I've been okay with it for the most part. We are going to go for the Sun Saga effect here. Get poppin'. Going for 2 copies of Ray here. We might be going for a Phoenix play. Blue Eyes, Shira, Zombies still here. I mean, yeah. Would you expect them to go away? We're like on the cusp of a box that is going to add several new decks. So I would not be surprised if, effect failure here on the Kagari is pretty big. Not sure why we brought out the second copy of Ray. Without Zeke, it's pretty hard to get rid of an extra body. So no back row. We're gonna be able to put extra bodies onto the field here. Yeah, this is just gonna be lethal. He probably has white. It's possible. Possible. Did we see white in the previous matches, though? I didn't actually pay white win and save me moment. There is a delay. Okay, there is the white. Do we have a second copy? We do not. Ray will return to the field, though. I was at my local Walmart on Saturday and found a 2023 quarter century Yu-Gi-Oh! Tin, the last one on the shelf. Did you buy it, Joel? You did. Did we pull anything good from it? Going for the jamming waves here. It is another copy of Samsara. We also get to pop a monster here. If we want. We will protect. We can recycle anyways. Activating Area 0 here. We're going to be able to grab ourselves a copy of the Shark Cannon. Why not flip it? That is a good question. Technically, it's better to flip it in general against Striker. The question is, how do we grind this board? We just have so many bodies. Protection. Additional protection. Did not set anything. Kind of the cards I got a quarter century rare decode talker. That's kind of pog. And for my cards for supers, I got Silent Wolf, Shark Drake Vice, and Weather Painter Moon. I mean, the decode talker is cool, but for nostalgia purposes. I am so excited for the new box. True! Secondary King. Any new content is good content, obviously. But in particular, I think we can agree, when fan favorite archetypes are getting support, it makes it even more fun. What in particular are you excited to go for? I'm so excited for Loom's third opinion on the new box. I'm excited for Loom to pull 8 copies of which super rare. 8 copies of Exciton Knight. Or Pukari. Oh, don't you worry. There's still a billion heroes left to summon. Or summon. Add to the game. That'll come eventually. Going for the Nightmare Unicorn here. Get spinning. We're going to go ahead and tag out. For the ultras. Going in for the samurai. We're going to be able to clear the board regardless. White Princess get reducing, but only the samurai. This will not be enough to be lethal. Wait. Why not activate the effect and banish it? Were we out of time? Were we out of time? Incredible. And during that time, Game 3 finished. Wait, no, that was Game 3. Never mind. You got Zelantis, Martha, Tryhart. Ooh, your secrets are actually pretty good.
Duel.
Alright, we just watched that one. You got some pretty decent secrets there, my dude. Okay, so people were asking about top 8. In the top 8, we have Sky Striker, Shiranui, Blue Eyes, Shadal, Blue Eyes, Sue Ship, Shiranui, and Sky Striker. You could definitely bring a version of Exo Sisters to Duel Links. We need Zeke in the game? Not yet. Eventually. Any Blue Eyes in top 4? Yes. One is already confirmed in top. In top 4, we have confirmed a Sky Striker and a Blue Eyes. Hello, by the way, Gieran. Good to see you. Forget about Exosisters. I want Neptibus, the Atlantean Prince. No. So the easiest ad would be the next Rush Duel Worlds to Joker. Okay. We go into attack. Super polymerization to dodge the crackdown. Going into a construct. Construct effect. Hedgehog effect. Construct effect number 2. We're going to go ahead and add the Reshadal incarnation and a Wendy to hand. Should we have added the incarnation? I guess it doesn't matter. We are going to recycle here. Going for a copy of Phoenix. Phoenix effect. It is a crackdown, so we're going to pop and just immediately get it back. And we will get the concession scoop. Game number 1. I wanted to buy Cashier Unicorn Try Hard at Exo Sister on Amazon, since that's where I get my cards for really cheap. Fair. Yeah, I've traditionally used TCG Player, but I'm very quickly becoming disillusioned with that website. I'm very close to basically never ordering from that website again for multiple reasons.
Duel.
All right, we're going to set 3. On our turn, we're going to go ahead and add a copy of Blue Eyes to our hand. Bring out an alternative. Alternative effect, get poppin'. It is a Majestus, so no float effect here. Adds a copy of Ultimate Fusion. We are going to go for the Imduck. Why going for the Imduck if you have alternative? Isn't it easier to buy singles from local vendors? In my town, there's basically exactly one card shop. And anytime I look for a card from them, they don't have a copy. I'm not even joking. I don't think they've had a single card I've been looking for in like 2 to 3 years. So, what am I supposed to do? Facebook Marketplace? Unironically, maybe. Tax in for 3, 800. Not quite lethal. Vendors as in people who buy bulk and sell singles. I don't know where I would find those in my area. Other than like what Quantum said in like, I don't know, Facebook Marketplace or something random. Dingirsu effect. And that will be quick and easy lethal. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the route that I'm going to have to start thinking about. Just because, one, at this point, it's very obvious that if there's not some kind of collusion going on, then the sellers on TCG Player are just out of their goddamn minds with some of the prices they've been doing lately. And in addition to that, I'm sorry, you should not be given 3 goddamned weeks to send cards. I cannot express how unbelievably stupid I find that. I was thinking about going to a regional in my area, and I needed a copy of Evil Swarm Nightmare, because I just, for whatever reason, I didn't have one. So I ordered it. 3 weeks, 4 weeks go by. It still hasn't arrived. I contact the seller. They ignore me. And I'm just like, really? I don't know. I got scammed on a $2 card, Reseline. But I mean, okay, obviously that's like one bad scenario, but I swear to God, anytime I order cards, it literally takes like a month to get everything. And I'm just like, I'm like kind of old school, and I used to buy cards on eBay all the time. And you would actually get the cards within a reasonable amount of time, because most people would send the cards out within like 3 days. I swear to God, if when I order on TCG Player, I'll get shipping notifications like 2 weeks after I bought the cards. And I'm like, how is this allowed? Why are people okay with this? Got to start making your own cards. Unironically, real. I will admit, too, I'm kind of tempted. I know you would probably get caught for it, but I really wish more people would start just buying the Asian English version of cards and just taking them to tournaments. Like, imagine if not every, because obviously not every Yu-Gi-Oh player is going to do it. Imagine if, like, half of the competitive players who go to tournaments just started bringing Asian English versions of the cards. And you started getting, like, half of every YCS band. How long do you think they would keep it up? I think you're spelling it wrong, Easy. Is there a reason I'm not seeing it then? There we go. I don't know, they even banned the world champion. Right, but I'm talking about, imagine if like a YCS happens with like 2,000 people and you have to hand out 1,000 bans. How long do you think Konami would do that before they started just like revising it so that people could play Asian English versions? I mean, I'm talking like a dedicated, like an entire season where everyone just brings them. I think in theory the press of having to did we really just Dark Tutor, no! Out of all the Vsauce Starfrost archetypes, Scareclaw, Tearlaments, Kashtira, Menadium, which do you think have the best lore? I mean, that's easy. It's Tyr and Kashtira. Scareclaw and Menadium were basically, like, thrown away. Have I seen the new Aluber alt art? Yes, I've seen both of them. I forget, is it Quem that got an alt art? Or is it, the other one? What the hell is her name? Cartesia, yeah. I think the Aluber art, I'm gonna be real, guys. The Aluber art is trash. I said it. I'm sorry. It's bad. Every other Aluber is better. I said it. In my opinion, the first alt art of Aluber, I believe, is the best one. You know the one I'm talking about, right? My opinion is bad. No, your opinion is bad. You're telling me that this... Hold on. Because I'm sorry, you are absolutely fucking wrong. So here's the new one. That's the new alt art. Absolutely beyond mid. You're telling me that this one is supposedly better than this one. You are out of your goddamned mind. This one is incredible. The first looks better. Rock Hoppers, you're wrong. Well, despite that initial misplay, Ultimate Fusion is able to bring out the Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. And we're going to be able to go for lethal. We get the concession scoop. Raphael, thank you for the follow. What are Kashtira based off of? I mean, I don't know. Ask me anything about the Vsauce Starfrost lore. I'll be honest. Maybe this is another controversial hot take. The Vsauce lore is cringe. Explain the sauce lore? Which sauce lore? I mean, you can like the decks. What is the lore? Isekai guy goes to kill other versions of himself because reasons. I don't know. Guy has emotions and feelings and needs to go kill those emotions and feelings. Like, literally, the lore makes no goddamn sense. Isn't the Vsauce lore that he travels to different places to defeat his other versions? I guess, yes, maybe. Why? Why does he need to do this? Who knows? Reasons? Don't worry about it. Hello, Fan Luna. Hello, Sora. Any Performages? You're wondering if there's any Performages before Performages have been released. Let me just make sure I understand.
Duel.
Time travel is cool, though. Where is time travel involved, though? I don't think there's time travel in the Vsauce lore. Literally, I think the lore is Vsauce. Hey, other you. That is also me. I hate you. You have to die. Other Vsauce. Oh no, I don't want die. We will fight. Vsauce. I win because reasons. Haha. Other Vsauce. Damn. I lost. You win. Here come other Vsauce. You now fight. Repeat that like 4 times. Is this the plot to Arc 5? Yes. This is actually Arc 5, I never realized. God damn it, I guess it is, isn't it? I liked the sauce more after that explanation. You got it, homie! He's trying to get rid of the emotion of peace. Ah, yes, I too want to get rid of the emotion of peace. Get out! I don't play cringe games, Murata. If I need to see robot anime lady butt, I'll go play Nier. I'm sorry, but 2B clears. Clears and solos. Going for the Widow Anchor here. We are going to be able to negate the Solitaire. You will not be able to get Yoinkin. If he wanted to get... What about the new Stellar Blade based off Nier? What? Isn't that what Murata was literally just talking about? I just... TLDR, I don't care. Like, I'm not interested. Also, isn't it PlayStation only? I am not a PlayStation gamer. So we still have to deal with the Samsara here. Spirit Master effect, Shark Cannon. We're going to be able to yoink there. Resetting the area 0. Able to pop here. We are going to go for the engage, grabbing a copy of Afterburners. Afterburners. Pops and pops. Finally clearing the way to start dealing some damage. You saw the free Stellar Blade petition? Yes. Like, they're mad that what? Okay, so JG, basically, either Sony made them or the company decided to, like, slightly cover up the character. And I mean, literally, when I say slightly cover up, imagine putting, like, a black lace bra instead of having, like, under a shirt, mind you. Instead of seeing the full cleavage valley, right? And so you have a bunch of people that are screaming about censorship and how they're never gonna support this company ever again because they lied. And it's just like, my dudes, it's... If you really need to see that stuff, you can find it. And then after let's just say the clarity that you can achieve, you can rethink whether or not you want to click send on those tweets. Look at the video responses over. Okay, I've seen some of those responses. They're pretty hilarious. Like, look. I don't know, dude. Sorrow taking game 1. Like, look, I get it. Okay, first of all, can I just say, maybe this is a controversial opinion. Pretty unrealistic bodies can be enjoyable, but I'm also going to say this. The Stellar Blade main character looks way too childlike. The face is like, I don't know, a 14-year-old. And it's kind of cringe and creepy. I don't even, like, the thing is, like, 2B is an incredibly sexualized character design. But it's also, like, a good character design. I don't know. There's just something about the character model from Stellar Blade that just is off-putting. Not like the body, but like the face. The face is like, I don't know. Maybe it's like, what's that terminology? It's like the uncanny valley. Maybe it's like an uncanny valley thing. I don't know. It's just, I like my, hey, yo. I'm just saying. Like, I don't understand how this is like... Like, I'm sorry. How old does this look? Is anybody gonna answer, like... Yes, 30. Clearly. $25 to $30. Anything between 8 and 20. I don't know. I've never seen a girl in my life. You know what, Sora? We appreciate your honesty. We get the concession scoop. Or the timer runs out. Either or. That will be a 2-0 for Sorrow. Which means we are now ready to move on to the top 4. Start to wrap things up. Shelmy, Dark Tuner, Che, and Sorrow. You need to check in. Dark Tuner, Sorrow. Make sure we get this name correct. Is Sorrow. Che and Shelmy. Check in for top 4. Wasn't I a Mimi enjoyer? What the hell are you talking about? No. I've literally criticized that design multiple times. What are you talking about? Was it ever explained? Technically, yes. But it's one of those dumb... okay, it's not dumb. There are technically medical conditions that can cause that. But I'm sorry, I don't trust an anime to tackle those kind of topics. It's literally the what is it? Nawa from Fire Emblem, the 10,000-year-old dragon excuse. Is it Tiki? I thought it's Nawa. Fire Emblem. Naui? Naui. Not Nawa, Naui. Ten thousand years old, by the way. Well, I mean, Genshin is its own thing. Like, Genshin character designs are, in general, yeah. She looks half naked. I like it. Well, ranked referee is easy to please. Hadagor, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. FBI, yes, this one right here. Alrighty, Sorrow at the bottom, Che at the top. Shelmy, you need to check in.
Duel.
Wake up. Alrighty. We're going to go Squire Saga effect, Gold Sarcophagus, bring back the Spectral Shade. We're then going to go into a copy of Yuki Onna, using our skill here. Going into a copy of the Vampire Sucker, set one back row, pass a turn. This is beatable. Dragon Spirit of White, we're going to Forbidden Droplet. Negate. Discarding a copy of the Blackluster Soldier. This is going to allow us to search for 2 copies of Blue Eyes. Grabbing an alternative and an OG. Oops, pinged. Okay. We are going to go for a copy of Dingirsu here. Dingirsu going to be able to protect from the pop. Alright, BMAT, I think that's enough talking for today. We are going to go for the revive here. Ooh, Dragon Master Knight. Okay. Sun Saga effect. Successor Soul. Tribute off. Bring forth the Blackluster Soldier 5K Direct Lethal. Very nice. I do apologize, guys. I forgot about the edges, so we're actually about to just hit them. We will wait a couple minutes for game number 2 and potentially 3. We will be right back. Joel, I'll get to your comment in just a moment. Be right back, guys. Sorry. No, you're muted, Marco. Yeah, that's right. Alrighty. Sara will be going first. Once again, we're going to discard a copy of Solitaire to the graveyard for a copy of Squire. Squire into our Spectral Shade. We're going to go Squire Saga. Lancia effect, causing us to have to just pass the turn. We're going to go normal Blue Eyes, grabbing a copy of Successor Soul. Melody of Awakening Dragon, grabbing another copy of Blue Eyes and an alternative. We're going to bring out that alternative, activate its effect. We have Samsara. Ultimate Fusion, which is going to be able to pop that Samsara. into a Twin Burst Dragon. You will not get that effect. Forbidden Droplet will be unable to keep us alive, and we will get the turn 2 OTK. Incredible. Wow. It do be like that sometimes. So we are main, well, I mean, obviously main decking, but we have the Lancia, specifically to counter the zombie-style decks. And it was enough to completely shut down our turn. Ban Blue Eyes? Nah. Ban Blue Eyes, Shiranui, and Zombie. Oh wow, your list is fairly small. How do I feel about a card like Samsara at 3 in Duel Links? I mean, if Konami was following their own internal logic, they would hit. I mean, I am kind of indifferent to it. But if you follow Konami's own internal logic, they've hit a bunch of the stall cards, right? And we're talking like the Performapal stall cards that nobody would use, even if they were at full power. So should it be hit? Probably. MST, CC, and other cards can stop it. I mean, that's true. You're not wrong. But those, technically speaking, those can also stop like the Performapal cards, and yet those are still hit. I'm not opposed to the concept of opening the out. I also said that I'm kind of indifferent to whether Samsara gets hit or not. My point was, if Konami was following their own internal logic, it probably would be hit. Alrighty. We're going to go Widow Anchor into Shark Cannon here. Making a or rather summoning a regular Blue Eyes, grabbing an Ultimate Fusion here. We're going to go for the Crow. Into a Dragon Master Knight. No shot. We're going to get a copy of Engage and a copy of Widow Anchor. Engage, going for a copy of Afterburners. Dark Kiraz, thank you so much for the follow. Sorry if I butchered your name there. We're gonna go for the Widow Anchor, bro! Counter OTK. Joel, by the way, I have seen your comments. I apologize for not responding to them, but I have read each of them. I played the Fire Emblem mobile game, and some characters are quote-unquote ahem interesting. Best example, a character named Golvig and Summer Ivy. I played that game like very briefly in the beginning and fell off very quickly because I realized it was going to be pretty... Okay, so the first one seems fine. I mean, she's very, very booba, but that's not that weird. Summer Ivy. Fire Emblem. I mean, again, that's just like swimsuit outfit stuff. That's whatever. Her character design is fine. Fire Emblem meta when? Never! What was that one game Decade thought about toying with making a meta website for? It was, wasn't it the card game for Genshin or something? Is that still a thing, by the way? Not Marvel. I'm pretty sure it was Genshin. For anyone who still plays Genshin, is that card game, does it still get updated? Is it still a thing? We're going for wow. Chain Link 4 here. So we go for Dragon Spirit of White, chaining Widow Anchor, chaining Successor Soul, and DD Crow to stop the float. It's just a peep. But, like, Marco, the question was, are they updating it? Or was it, like, they brought out stuff for it and then that was it? They are updating it. Okay. Interesting. White Princess, reduce. Excuse me. I am interested though, Reseline. So Marvel Snap, I don't really keep up on it too much. The only way I really keep up on it was through a streamer called, or mostly YouTuber, but also a little bit of a streamer called Mega Mogwai. So for the longest time, he did Legends of Runeterra. And when Legends of Runeterra basically died, or went PvE only, or whatever it did, he had to find a new game to play. And the funniest thing was, so I guess, if I remember correctly, he left Marvel Snap because he was like very unhappy with the way they were like balancing or monetizing it or something. And then when Legends of Runeterra died, he had to look for a new game to play as his, because he's a primarily a content creator, and he was doing very well for himself with the Legends of Runeterra stuff. And he tried a bunch of different things, and he kind of had to go back to Marvel Snap because he had knowledge with it. But watching him have to struggle with the stuff he had, the problems with it, he had it before, has been interesting. I don't know. Dear My Future says, my friend played a ton of Marvel Snap, spent a lot of money on it too, and he says it's pay to win, despite the game saying it's free to play. All the new cards are OP and behind paywalls and such. Yeah, that's kind of what I've noticed as well, Future. Like, so the way to think of it is, imagine if the way you played Duel Links was, you couldn't just go get the newest deck, right? You had to start off with box number 1. And so you could not immediately get the cards from the newest boxes. You would have to earn the cards from box 1. Then you would earn the cards from box 2. Then you would earn the cards from box 3. The way that it's supposed to be balanced is that you only play against people that have also opened those same boxes, right? So it would be like right now, the Giga Whales would be playing, this, but the people who just get into the game would be playing Harpies versus Dinos. In theory, that's the way it works. If you want to catch up to what the current stuff is, you either have to put in an immense amount of time to earn all this stuff, or pay the money to get there. So technically both sides are correct. It is free to play, but it's also like if you hop in as a new player, it's going to take you a very long time to catch up to the current meta. And some people may not be willing to do that. Is kind of the impression that I got. I play it a little bit. I'm still in whatever the first pool of cards. I think they refer to it as pools, right? I'm in pool 1 still, and I've been playing for like a year. But I just don't play it very often. It's called collector level. Yeah, something like that. All right, show me with the 2-0 victory. PTRG is single elimination today. Remember, the Meta Weekly has been alternating Swiss and single elimination. Next week will be Swiss for the new box. Do the Paka Pakachu dance. I didn't even know there was one. And so I missed another comment. Runeterra died. So for those of you that don't know, Legends of Runeterra, I guess, wasn't profitable for them. The only part of it that is, I guess, they claim has made them any money is the PvE mode. The one that's kind of like a roguelike-ish. So they're not doing any new cards. They like released their most recent PvP set, and then they're not going to do any more. Path of Champions, yeah, thank you. Which day is the new box live? So it'll be tomorrow. So 24 hours from now, plus another 4 hours. So, like 28 hours from now. Marvel Snap is one of the best card games. I mean, the gameplay is interesting. I'm not trying to talk any mess against it. I'm just saying that I was giving my impression of like the grind, I guess. By no means am I don't feel I can really judge the game. I've only played Pool 1 or whatever. I will say, for somebody who doesn't play it daily, it does feel like it takes a long time to get stuff, though. Because like I've been like I play it probably a couple, I'd say 2 hours a week, I guess, maybe. So it's not a long time. I don't play a lot, but I think I'm very close to getting to Pool 2, though. For an old Duel Link account, isn't it the same thing? Well, okay, this isn't trying to make it a this versus them thing, but in theory, what you could do with an old account is stop getting old cards, start grinding gems, and then only get the new cards. I don't think you have the ability to do that in Marvel Snap. You can't jump ahead to the new cards. You have to go through Series 1, Series 2, Series 3, etc. You have to grind to the recent set. To my knowledge, there's no way to skip past it, correct? Also, did they ever change this? So anybody who does play Marvel Snap, so when I played it semi-serious, I remember they added a character that was Series 2 they added it to the Battle Pass, and if you got it from the Battle Pass, if you got the Battle Pass version of it and you were in Series 1, you could use that card in your deck in Series 1, but anyone who didn't get the Battle Pass could not use that character in Series 1. I don't know if it was Miles Morales or... it was some character that was a Series 2 card. But if you earned the card, you could use it. If you were only in Series 1, you could still use it. You get the character whenever there's an event. Oh. Well, we're right, but so if I remembered correctly, the one thing I remembered there being as a controversy to me was that if you got the alt art of a character, you could use it out of the pool. So again, if you got a character that was pool 2 and you were only in pool 1, you could use that particular pool 2 character in your pool 1 decks. You can earn variants of cards, but you'd still have to unlock the base card. Oh, okay. Never mind then. Never mind. Then that's good. Okay. I didn't want to speak without... That was me asking a question and being confused. Wasn't sure. Okay, if they make you still have to get the actual base version, then that's good. Because I remember seeing that and thinking it would be kind of scummy if only Battle Pass people could use that character out of pool. I was like, that could have been a little spooky. Glad I'm not the only duelist who's a Snap fan. True facts, though, it is a real grind to play what your dream deck is in Snap, whatever it happens to be. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't even know what I would consider. Like, right now, because I'm only Series 1, I only have, like, the on-reveal and the ongoing decks built, basically. All right, we are in the grand finals. Let's go ahead and hop in. Hello, by the way, Pheromone. How you doing? Good to see you, my dude. Alrighty, in the finals, we have Che at the bottom. We got Shelmy at the top. It's going to be Blue Eyes, the perennial favorite, versus the newest meta threat, Sky Strikers. We're going to lead off with an Area 0. Area 0 is going to be able to target that face-down card. We're going to go ahead and excavate the top 3 of our deck. Add any Sky Striker card found there. Too late for the poll. I'm sorry, King. We are going to go for a copy of Afterburners here. The multi-roll will go to the graveyard. Going to be one of the 3 we need to fuel our Sky Strikers additional effects. Using the multi-roll here, we're going to be able to send the Area 0 to the graveyard. Area 0 will trigger, allowing us to get a copy of Sky Striker Ace Ray. Our opponent can now no longer respond to our effects. However, we will have a window of opportunity here. Reset the pool for you. I got you, buddy. Going for the Afterburners, we're going to pop the back row. Or sorry, not pop the back row. Pop the Blue Eyes White Dragon. We would have been able to pop the back row if we had access to a 3rd spell in our graveyard. But unfortunately, the Afterburners was in fact our 3rd. We're going to go ahead and reset our Area 0 off of the multi-roll and pass to the turn. Now, Crackdown, a favorite card in the Blue Eyes deck, mostly because we can use our opponent's Stolen Monster to fuel the Tribute A tribute 1 over our opponent's Shizuku. Interesting. Not many tribute 1s played in the Blue Eyes deck list. Most likely, that's going to be a Lancia. We did see Che use that earlier. Sending the White Princess to the graveyard. White Princess is an inclusion in the Sky Striker package that is a little unique from the TCG versions that you may be used to. White Princess is a very powerful hand trap when used by a Link deck. By doing so, you can reduce your opponent's stats while keeping your own unaffected because it modifies by level or rank. Oh wait, it's just level, right? Not rank. Rank. Level and rank. Kind of a recent addition to the deck. We did not see it until probably the last week or so. Some experimentation before that, perhaps, but not to the same degree that we have been seeing it. This has been teched before in older decks, and again, is a bit of a unique second copy of Crackdown. It is a bit of a unique Duel Links thing because of the fact that Duel Links tends to favor these kind of combat hand traps more so than some of the other versions of the game. Examples where you have seen this. Oh, this is just lethal on board. Examples of this would be Trickstar. Trickstar spent a period of time as a meta level deck, primarily. Oh, nope, White Princess. This will keep us alive. We're only going to be able to take 2,500 damage, giving us an opportunity to come back. Trickstar would play their honest style effect in the form of Korobane, oftentimes also using other. Ooh, hold! Engage! Oh, it is all over. Engage, searching for a copy of Sky Striker Ace Ray and drawing an additional card. We're going to go for the Area 0. Set 1. Area 0 effect. The world is your oyster. And Mobilize is your pearl. Activating Engage once again. Grabbing a copy of Widow Anchor and drawing another card. Yes, I said oyster. Thank you, Cole, for acknowledging it. We're going to go ahead and bring out the Ray. We've got 15, 19, activating Ray's effect, tag out into a copy of Shizuku, and that will be lethal. Shelmy takes game number 1. Oh, now we're making fun of my lag too. I see how it is. Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing that. I think I need to do a proper reboot. Do you think it's like the 137 Firefox tabs I've got open? Of course I use Firefox. All these Stellar Blade tabs. Come on now. Oh, dude. Look, it's not usually that bad, but I am very much the type of person to have, like right now, right now, with nothing going on, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 tabs open. And that's probably on the low end. Don't worry about it. Like a true boomer. Wow. Did we just get a set pass? So we can set our Blue Eyes to the field because it is considered a normal summon as well. Going for an Afterburner here. And a Widow. Shelmy, are you good, bro? I'm a little confused. Well, regardless, we have now fulfilled the conditions for our cards to get their additional effect. We're going to be able to go for a Kagari here. Kagari can add back. Likely going to add a Engage. No, a lot of decks, this is like TG, for example. A lot of TG players started just setting and passing against Sky Strikers because they figured they couldn't be OTK'd. We are going to go for the Shizuku here. Currently modifying our opponent's stats by minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Minus 600. Is it Tuesday yet? Hold on. We are going once again to isittuesday.co.uk. And just to make sure we prove it to everyone, no, it is not Tuesday. Activating Widow Anchor, we're going to go ahead and yoink our opponent's Blue Eyes alternative White Dragon. Dragon Spirit of White activating here. Force out that other back row. It is a Shark Cannon. We elect to not use it. I'll message you an hour from now asking. I will definitely not be here, my friend. You can, however, !Discord, and message me there. We're going to go for a copy of Sanafond, the Sky Prison. Put the graveyard on lockdown. We're going to go for a follow-up Ultimate Fusion. We've got 2 in the graveyard. If we have a third, we can go for... Oh, we've got 3 copies of Blue Eyes White Dragon. That is going to be a Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon to the field. Setting 1. We attack in. Getting rid of our Sanafond just so that we can activate the multi-attack functionality of the Ultimate Dragon. Attack 1, attack 2. That will be lethal. Che takes game number 2. Shall me? No. This is a 1 deck, no side, no. Give you Zaid's account. I got you, bro. We go to game 3.
Duel.
All right. For the pivotal game number 3, Che is going to be going first. Activating Melody of Awakening Dragon. We're going to go ahead and discard a copy of Successor Soul, adding a copy of Blue Eyes White Dragon ×2 to the hand. That would seem to suggest that we already have access. Hello, Rocket Supreme. Ooh, we're just gonna set pass once again. We saw this to great success in game number 2. Let's see if we can replicate that Area Zero effect on that back row. Able to grab either the multi-roll or the Widow Anchor. How does a dragon melody sound? Well, if we go off of this one, it's probably a sick guitar riff. Linking off into a copy of Shizuku here. We're going to set 1, set 2 during the end phase. Grabbing ourselves a copy of Engage. Am I not supposed to be canceled already? Probably. Activate Heat Wave. Neither player can normal or special summon effect monsters until our next draw phase. The wave is truly warm. True! What deck am I most excited for? Raid Raptors, followed by PK. That might be extremely normie, but I'm a big fan of both of those decks. Who would win? 1 girl in a mecha suit or 2 angry dragons? Just that easy. Che will take it in game number 3. Well done. Heat Wave is such a fair card. He drew the out. What do you want? He drew the out. You get 3 games in which to win your set. Don't want to lose to Heat Wave in game 3? Win games 1 and 2. Honestly, self-fulfilling prophecy there. He wanted it more. True! This format is Floodgate Turbo. Dwan, you're joking, right? Anyways. Any interesting Chainlink order-related gameplay changes to look forward to? I mean, right now, none of them are really all that relevant, mostly because there's not really a need to Chainlink block. In theory, if heroes come back into the meta anytime soon, then that will be a place where it will technically matter. Because it fixes the problem with Liquid and Sunrise. It matters in Vendreads. Okay, sure. I believe you. Let's go ahead and take a look at the decks in today's tournament. Once again, we're going to go ahead and check. Reload. Is it Tuesday? Reload? No, it is not Tuesday. Okay. Here's Che's deck list. We are running 1 copy of Alternative, double Lancia, triple Dragon Spirit of White, 1 copy of the Blackluster Soldier, triple Blue Eyes, 2 on the Successor Soul Ultimate Fusion and Melody, 1 Heat Wave, and triple Crackdown. We got Shelmy on White Princess Strikers. We got Dark Tuner. Also on Blue Eyes, we are running 28 cards instead of 20. Running some hand traps. We got Double Mourner, Double Crow. We are running Bingo Machine, Treacherous, Silver's Cry, and an additional copy of our Melody. Who won? Che on Blue Eyes over Shelmy on Striker. That is not what I meant to click. We have Sorrow on Shiranui. And then we can go ahead and go look at the top 8 as well. Leodas, Shiranui. You will notice in this particular build, we are playing Kiteroid for extra stall. We are also playing more Samsaras. We are also playing the Style Success because we are playing Beatrice. We've got Shadalls. Uh, 24 card variant running Super Poly. Running Crackdowns. Crackdown's a little unusual, but we are playing the Phoenix and Unicorn package, so it makes a little bit more sense. If you are playing those links, then it can work. This list is just no. I mean, sure. But to each their own. Seva Thubby. Absolute Giga Chad Sue ship. Incredibly based. What won? Blue Eyes over Striker. Yeah, you know what? Get mad, Resaline. Get mad. Get mad at the Necro Valley. We got Dreary on regular Striker. This is going to be the Into the Void variant. Alrighty. That's what we will show for today's deck lists. Thank you once again to everyone for coming to the Meta Weekly every single week, bro. Mondays. Gonna go ahead. Is the tournament over? Yes. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST, new box ladder time. We will be chilling on the ladder for a couple hours playing new decks. So if you want to see any of that, please show up. I probably will primarily be playing Raid Raptor, PK, etc. But who knows? We'll see how I'm feeling. Wednesday, Duel Links Grand Prix, new box tournament. Unfair to EU, blame Konami. Send many respectful emails to Konami asking them to release the box at an earlier time for you. Thursday is a maybe for new decks, part 2. Friday, nada. Saturday, probably Excel tournament. Sunday, Rush Duel. And then it'll start all over again. So, should have a fun, busy week. Hopefully you guys will continue to come hang out. Love to have you here. And we're going to go ahead and bring this one to an end. Let's find somebody to raid. Thank you, Tomato. Appreciate you hanging out, my dude. I expect you to win next Sunday. Actually, I will be in the next day or so. I will be pinging for tournament time polling. Basically, I want to see if we need to consider changing the time. I have heard from some people, like, for example, that the Rush Duel tournament, maybe even both of them, we might start them a little bit earlier. I want to see how many people that will affect negatively and positively. So we might consider starting some of the tournaments a little bit earlier. So look forward to that ping, and please answer it to let me know, if there's any chance that you would be interested in tournaments, what would make it more likely for you to participate. Alrighty, who we gonna raid? Who we got here? Who we got? I need to just pick someone. gonna go with the first one in here. Jonata Mito. We got you. All right, everyone. See you tomorrow.